Hi, and we are live. Good morning, everyone in Asia. I'm in Thailand at the moment, and good evening, I believe it is for you, Sammy. Hi, everyone. So,
Yes.
my name is Angela. I'm originally from Singapore, and I am currently, a full-time digital business owner, a mom of two lovely teenagers, and I am choosing to live this sort of so-called laptop lifestyle at the moment, which is why even though I have homes in Singapore and London, but I'm currently living out of Bangkok at the moment. Yeah, how are you doing, Sammy?
Hi, I'm good, good. Thank you. Very, very busy day today. Hi, everybody. This is Sammy. I'm talking to you from Toronto. We had actually snow today, but it's not that.
Wow.
We have lots of wind.
Is it
And
heavy snow?
no, 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 just maybe four
Light.
centimeters, 5 centimeters still. For
Oh,
Canada, it's
okay. So
nothing, right?
it's settling.
Yes, it's fine, completely normal, but we are praying for the white Christmas though, because I like that. But
Oh,
we will
yes.
see. Yes. And yeah, so I'm Sammy. I'm mom of two, just like Angela. I have two university students, and I also have a puppy that she doesn't like the wind. So she was barking a lot. So I sent her upstairs. So hopefully she stays there and doesn't come and complain. And yeah, I am an educator. I have my permanent job, but because of some injuries that I got at work and some health problem, I am on sick leave, and I decided to have a laptop lifestyle too. So right now I'm doing it as my plan B, and soon it will be my plan A. So that's the goal, to make it a plan B, plan A soon enough.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so, today we wanted to come here to share what is our why and why we are doing this, why we're sharing our experience with you. For me, I've been in the corporate business world for almost 20 years. I was in the fashion retail industry. I was traveling a lot, at least 50% of the time, because I was in charge of the Asia Pacific region. And one of my whys was really because of, well, a few things. I mean, I had to relocate from a few countries. I moved from Singapore to Hong Kong to New York, back to Singapore, back to Hong Kong again. And every time I leave a country, because I was following my husband, I had to restart my career. So, one of my biggest why was at that time, I really would love to be able to continue my career instead of stop, start, stop, start. And, as many of you know, it's not so easy. But luckily for me, I have a very niche industry. I always manage to find myself back on the feet. I wouldn't say it's easy that things would just fall on my lap, but I show that people that I have a good track record. I work hard. Yeah, I have good numbers to show. So I'm always very employable, to put it this way. But my biggest why was my children, where I could never really be present for them because as much as I love my job, being a career woman, I also want to be present for my children. So whenever I get emails from the school, for example, oh, will you be joining your daughter for the zoo trip, for example? I would feel, very guilty when all the other moms would chime in and say, oh, yes, I'll be there. Don't worry, I'll look after your daughter, something like that.
Yeah.
So at the back of her head, I was thinking, I'm feeling really shortchanged. It's not that I didn't want to be there for my children, but it's also because I wanted to have a career. So why can't women have both? Why women have to be the one always sacrificing, or for example, I share with you my story. I'm always the one sacrificing to leave my job and following my husband.
Yeah.
Why? Um, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if I can, have something like a digital lifestyle where I can have a career, have good income, and not be restricted by any location. So I would say that is my why. And I am so blessed that one day, earlier this year, that I found the solution. And this business really ticked every single box for me,
Yes.
where I can run it from anywhere. So, like I mentioned before, I have homes in London. I also have homes in Singapore. But now, for the next 2 months, I'm here in Thailand at the moment with my husband because this year he decided he doesn't want to have a very cold Christmas. We wanted to be, he's not so good with the cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't mind it, but for him, he loves to have the sun. And yeah, so we are, choosing to live in 2 months in Thailand at the moment. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. And what is your why,
Yeah.
Sammy?
Yes, first of all, our whys are very, very important because they give us motivation, big, big motivations. Any path that we choose, any decision that we make, and when I start something new, there will be always up and down, up and down. And when you want to start something, I think you have to think about your why. And your why has to be very important to motivate you enough that any kind of bumps you see, and sometimes we just say, oh my God, in any kind of job or any kind of things. But that why makes you stronger and say, you know what? Because of this, I have to keep going.
Persevere. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And yes, for me, my why it was a little bit similar to you. It was my children for sure, because I came here very young and got married, came here. I had no one here. So it was hard for me. I wanted to go get my PhD and all of that here, but God had something else planned for me. And we had a surprise. My son came that, I was like, okay. And I was very new. I could barely speak English. So I thought, okay, now I cannot go because it was kind of hard pregnancy. So I had to just learn everything from the conversation through the cartoons, through the movie, because I was on bed rest, right? Yes, I knew my English from university that I took back home, but the conversation is completely different. So that was my story. Then I decided to have the second one, so the son wouldn't have the loneliness that I was feeling in that time. I didn't have a job. I was new. That time there was no internet. So it was everything. You had to use those cards because it was 23 years ago, right? It was horrible. So I passed that, and after that, I changed my career in that time to be able to spend more time with my children. I chose to be at school. I'm working with a special needs student. But as you said, I can remember that I missed my daughter's graduation for grade 8. Can you imagine that? I had to ask my husband to go and take a picture because that day it was a specific that at school that we couldn't take the day off. It sounds horrible. To me, it was always takes my heart that I couldn't be there for her. And after that,
Yeah.
that was my children. I wanted to spend more time with them and be there for them. And the other thing was my jobs. It was very, very physical. I love my kids, my students. I mean, I call them my kids. Yeah, I love them so much, but the behavior part was a little bit hard on me. So I got hurt, and I had health issue, and I had to stay home. And in my brain, oh my God, how long I can do this? As much as I love it, it is not good for me. And if I'm not physically able enough, I won't be good for them either. Anything I do, I want to do my best in it, right? So I wouldn't
Of
be the best
course.
person for them. So I thought, you know what? I might not even until 65 years old. I wait to be retired. I might not even last that long with this kind of work. So that's why I decided. I said, there should be a way. There always a way if you look for it. And
Exactly.
I looked at one of these, lives and some ads that popped up, and I took the chance, and that I really happy that I did, and I'm here with you, and that was my why, and I'm, enjoying every minute of it. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. Yeah. So I think usually it anybody's back of head, that why don't pop up overnight. For me, it was accumulated, I guess, over more than 10 years. It's not just the school incident that, I felt guilty about, but I would have say I missed at least 10 years of my daughter's birthdays because, her birthday's in March, and I usually have, as I said, I was in fashion. I always have to be, in for the fashion week. It's always in March, and yeah. So how sad, she must feel, that her mom is never there for her birthday.
True.
So this, business that I found and stumbled upon has been really such a blessing. And the investment is not even, a lot. It's minimal, but it's the return that really, amazed me. I
Yeah.
would say it's the best return that I've seen because I have many other investments as well. So if you put your money in the bank, maybe it's 4 or 5%. If you put in the stock market, if you pick a good one, maybe steadily you can get 10, 11%. But this business, we can get something close to 70%. And the sky's the limit. That's really attracted me as well.
Yeah.
And I guess what's most important for me, it's legitimate.
Yeah.
I registered my business in Singapore because before I actually signed on the dotted line, I made sure that this is legitimate. I called the Singapore office. I was able to speak to someone because sometimes when you say it's an internet business,
Yeah.
you don't feel very safe about it. Yeah. So I was really assured when I was able to speak to someone in the Singapore office, and that was when I had no other doubts anymore. And it's a system that works, an automated system
Yes.
that,
Amazing.
yeah, that it's really, really amazing. Yeah.
All the trainings. Let's talk about the trainings because lots of people ask me that we don't have any experience. Good, because you're going to learn the good way, step by step, correct way. So you don't make mistakes. And yeah, that was amazing too. We have an office in Toronto too. But I was not as, here as you. I didn't call them. But the thing is, I was able to meet the person because she's in Toronto, the one that I had the
Okay.
so, and I done my research on her. I want to make sure he's real, she's real. Where does she work? Because I have people that are working at the same thing. That do you know this person? They say, yeah, they have a group. They're engineers and stuff. I said to my husband, the woman is real. Blah blah blah. Know them and know their project and stuff. So that's why I trusted. I know you guys are watching us. The first step is hard. It sounds scary, but the thing is there is a risk-free 30 days trial. So nothing to
Exactly.
lose.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Just come in and see it. The stuff that we cannot tell you here, you come and see our community. We are over 185,000 people and we are growing. Every week we are growing. So there is a reason that we are growing, right? And we have in this business been online for 7 years and 50 years offline. Everything is working. So that has to tell you something. So for any kind of thing, we take risks. Even to me, because we grew up with go be a good student, study, find a job, this and that. But when you are
Exactly.
taking a university major, even you're taking a risk. You don't know after you come out, actually, you like it. Basically, my daughter already 3 times changed her, major. That's okay. That now, okay, now she's in pre-law. But even if you take that risk, you come out. Lots of people that come out the university and they can not find a job because they know everything theory, right? Here you learn everything theory and hands-on, and you don't have to spend that much money like the university. And this will be yours, and this will be your own business. And when it grows, and you are, you decided, I have enough money, you can transfer it to your loved ones. So these are all the benefits from, there are lots of benefits that we are saying some of them. So if you are more interested, please don't hesitate to connect us, me and Angela.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can, go to our website or DM us, and we send you the information package. And hopefully, you decide to come to our 30 days trial, and you see it, and you decide if you want to stay, or if not, there is no risk, right? Yeah.
No risk at all. And speaking of training, I just wanted to add, I mean, if you decide to come to the 30-day trial, it's 149 US dollars, and that's for life. That's the training that you're going to get for life for a flat fee of 149 US dollars. I did an MBA. I just finished an MBA 3 years ago. I paid close to 100,000 Singapore dollars. So that's about maybe 70, 80,000 US dollars, right? We all know how expensive universities can be.
Yeah.
And the social media digital marketing course, it's not even half as good as this one that we are getting here. Anyway, I think enough is said. For you to really experience it yourself, you just check it out. The
Yeah.
first webinar is completely free. Our link is below. So if you think that you may want to have a change in your life, a good start for 2024, why not check it out, right? And if not, I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
And we are very confident, people will always come back because after searching, for
Yeah.
me, after searching I've searched so many other business model, and this one, it's really the best one.
Yes, and we are very close to Christmas, so we are wishing the ones that they're celebrating Christmas a happy, happy, Merry Christmas, and actually happy holidays for all of you. We hope you guys, if the one that they want to decide something, you go for it. Anything that makes you happy, and we wish you and families all the blessing for
Yeah,
the
of course.
Christmas and the year coming.
Yes, Merry Christmas to all,
Yes.
and I hope to see some of you soon.
Yeah, I hope so too. Good night, everybody, or good morning, everybody.
Yes.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.